Hey guys, and welcome back to our White Tigers Rising series here with the Truro City Football Club. We are here on Boxing Day at the end of December, just before the opening of the January transfer window, and it's been another really awesome month overall. As you can see from the table, we are 11th in the table on 29 points in 21 games, so we are playing well ahead of where I thought we would be playing. We're 7 points clear of the drop zone, which is, again, really nice. We seem to be in a bit of a hover between 15th and sort of 11th. We're 7 points back behind Coventry. There's definitely a different level to moving out of League One here, but I'm really happy with where we're sitting. I'm pleased that to be more comfortable than not in what's going on. So overall, I think it's been a really fantastic month, as you'll see in the highlights. Just jumping in here, so Craig Furness has exploded. He's up to 16 goals and 22 appearances. And then we have a smattering of others. Callum Robinson is on 3 and 6. So again, our strikers are doing reasonably well in there. And Jack Dunn has come through and played pretty well as well, coming off the bench. Assist-wise, Furness has got 8. He's our leading assist man, and then our wingers each have 7 apiece, which is really nice to see. Danny Sharp, again, picking up 4 man of the match appearances. He's on loan there, so that's really nice to see. But Furness is our local man with 3 on that. And in the last 5 games, Ethan Robson, who we talked a little bit about last episode and sort of rediscovering the fact that he is he's just playing brilliantly in that roaming playmaker role as a 7-8-6, and then Furness, Durnley, and Penny, as well as Trent Alexander-Arnold right behind him, playing incredibly well for us in there across the board. So overall, a really, really dynamite month for us in here. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you in the highlights. Okay, guys, so this is the Luton Town game, first game of the block of 5 this episode. This wasn't a game I expected to win, but I thought we could have done better. 2 goals on 2 shots on target. They were just much more effective. We really dominated the game, which is a theme that we're getting into. Is we really are dominating. But just could not seal the deal. So Devarin Green gets things opened up in the 24th minute here, nice and early. A little bit of chaos around the box from our guys here, and he's able to just slide one by, which is disappointing, although he's on an absolutely fierce goal run. He's on 21 goals already at that point, which would have been like 21 and 21. So he's on a pretty hot streak. On this one, Harvey just manages to split the guys, the defenders, and they were effective. They took their chances. Beat us. There's not a whole lot more to say to this one other than I wish I could have it back. So that's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next highlight. Okay, guys, so the second game of the episode, we were at home again to Leicester City, and as you'll remember, we beat them 4-1 at the King Power Stadium in our preseason friendly, and, well, we made it a little worse this time. We just smashed the hell out of them 6-2 in this one. The squad overall played fantastically. When the worst guy you got out there is a 7, it's tough to be upset at what was going on. George Willis spent some of the day bored. He did let 2 good goals in, but for the most part, this was pedal to the metal. We didn't look back. We just crushed the crap out of these guys, is all you can really say about it. Furness with a hat trick, Zach Durnley with a brace, Ethan Robson put one in. He's paying huge dividends. The gamble to kind of put him in after he had kind of complained uh, whatchamacallit, after he kind of complained a little bit, before last episode or midway in, through last episode, and that gamble is paying off fantastically for us. So Craig Furness opens us up in the 23rd minute. Again, the high line is really working well. We're keeping things in control. Off a set piece, Furness puts it in. Keeper deflects it out, and then he buries it in the back of the net. For there. 37th minute is when Robson decided to get in on the action again, from a dead ball situation, and just right in off the keeper with a powerful shot. Catches the deflection, and it's in, and going from bad to worse. Less than 60 seconds later, Robson's back again creating, and Callum Robinson gets it on the action, and just a really, really nice effort, just lethal finishing. Craig Furness is one we're going to have to see if we can figure out how to get away from Newcastle on there. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but I think we need to do it. So Zach Darley decides to get in on the action here. He's put a few more in. Furness kind of gets tripped up on it. They don't really clear all that effectively. He's in the right place at the right time, and buries it against his former team. And then for the hat trick, Craig Furness, boom, with the PK, buries that one in the back of the net. Nothing the keeper's going to do, and he's on his hat trick. And then they decide to get one back. So we're up 5-0 at this point. We just give him space. Nobody reacts to Hooper, and he buries it in the top corner. It was a nice goal. I'll give him that. But at 5-1, okay, I'm not really all that pissed at the crowd for that one. And then Darley gets himself the last one just on the other side of halftime here. Furness again catches him on a run. I'm not 100% sure how that wasn't grossly offsides, but he's really getting into that near post type flick in thing. So whatever, 6-1 at this point, and then we give up a consolation second goal. Of course, we're going to do it on a corner. So disappointed, but okay, whatever. We won 6-2. We controlled this game 9 ways to Sunday and absolutely dominated the hell out of Leicester City. So a great win for us, and a really nice rebound after a tough game with Luton. So that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next highlight. Okay, guys, so next up in the month was the FA Cup second round game on the road at Huish Park against Yeovil, and we won 2-1. The only thing I'm a little disappointed about is we're starting a little bit of a trend here of giving up late sort of consolation goals, which, while not terminal, certainly doesn't help the defensive record. I'd like to start turning more of those into clean sheets, but overall, we played really well against lower opposition. I think we did the job we needed to do. We got through, and this one sets up a third round away fixture in the FA Cup against Derby County. So we got, again, what we wanted to. I know I'm a little perplexed as to why I'm so happy that I'm going to go get battered, but we'll just go home with our big giant check and be happy about it, I guess. So Alex Finney, of all people, gets here bright and early in the 7th minute. Free kick, I'll take it. Goals from everywhere are certainly not a bad thing. 20 minutes later, Zach Darnley, who's decided that he likes scoring a little bit here, decides to get in on the action. Really nicely weighted pass in that same sort of near post thing that he's liked doing. The one thing I've noticed tactically that happens, and you'll see it in this one, you'll see it in this one is in that goal is our wings have actually pulled in a little bit and are acting a little more like inside forwards because we're getting good wide runs, from the fullbacks coming up. So we're really almost attacking with 6 at the moment, which is creating so many good opportunities for us, which is really, really thrilling to watch. Chris Hall in the 86th minute gets one back. Throw in, we're we fall asleep a little bit on the throw-in as we're trying to push and clear our lines out. He gets a really nice cross in, and unfortunately buries it in the back of the net. But we go through, and like I said, we have now picked up Derby County away in the third round of the FA Cup. So hopefully we pick up a pretty sweet payday. So that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next highlight. Hey guys, so this is the Oldham Athletic game. Kept up our streak of a huge month of home games. I think we played all 4 league games at home this month. This was a tough game. It was always gonna be a tough game, and it played out like that. I think it was pretty even. We're getting better at managing the counterattacks, but still not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But overall, I'm happy to have taken the point out of this one. So Mario Miller opens up Oldham Athletic here in the 24th minute. Buffonage, I guess, over on the wing was a huge pain in the ass all day, and we were really doing a lot to try and close him down. Just tough. Miller gets the ball in a really good, clean, open position there. Has a lot of options on where to put it, and he puts it in a place that Willis isn't going to be able to do anything about. Zach Durnley, on the other hand, decided that, we'll peg you back pretty quick. Penny down there, and just a really nice run. As you can see, we're really, the wings are really playing in a lot more because we're getting good wide runs from our fullbacks in there. So really quite happy with that one. Craig Furness puts one in to give us the lead. Unfortunately, we gave it back, but I'm happy he's scoring goals. Really nice header. He and Dunn link up nicely. I'm not really sure what in the hell that dance is from Dunn, other than his little hands out tippy-toe thing there. But nonetheless, I will let the man celebrate. It was a really nice assist. Mickey Hammond unfortunately got him back in the 73rd minute. Just a poor cross from us. Puts it in. It's a looping header. There's not a lot Willis is going to do to it. We really should have covered him. He was standing there all by himself. So a little pissed at somebody in the defense for that one. So that's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the feature game. Okay, guys, so this is the feature game of the month. It was a home game against the Tranmere Rovers, and this game was all about getting rid of the little black cloud that follows us around when we play Tranmere. We had very minimal success against them in League 2, and they also are the ones, they put us out of the playoff semi-final in League 2. So, we've had a bit of a little black cloud follow us around when we play these guys. So this game was all about sort of removing the hex, and as you can see, we did efficiently at best. We were clinical today in what we needed to do. We dominated the game. We put the shot. We put a couple of goals in. We had a bunch on target, but overall we shut them down, and that's really what we needed to do. So let's jump in and watch the highlight of this just dominating performance from us. And defensively, it was a brilliant performance across the board from us. So free kick coming in. But Craig Furness back there nicely gets his head on it. Robson's out on a break. He's got to slow it down because there's not a lot of guys there, but he's got a lot of support coming. Durley right there, just trying that near post thing again, just doesn't get it. Finney with a lovely header that just goes off the crossbar on that one. A little disappointed. We should have probably been up 1-0 at this point. Durley gets it again with that, going for that post. Just misses. Rivers is all over the place out there. He just covers so much territory for us. Thankfully, they couldn't really put any power on it. Otherwise, that should have been 1 to them. Holmes loops it over, finds Callum Robinson, who's out there nicely, who just starts working his way into the box. Some seriously good dribbling skills from him. I think he's going to be somebody who's with us for a while. Furness puts it in. He buries it in the back of the net, unfortunately just off sides. But I'm happy that he did hit the back of the net with it, as opposed to missing wide from there. Nice keep-in, I guess, from Callum Robinson there. but set us up to be in a weird spot. Unfortunately, they squander the opportunity at best. Um, but little odd, little odd, poor decision making, I guess, at best there. Robson again flicks it right over the top. Callum Robinson is right there, but he wisely passes it off, being just in too many guys. But Furness can't do anything with it at that point. Um, again, we're working things really nicely. Robinson and Furness are hooking up nicely. Furness really seems to enjoy being in that false nine role. It lets him sneak in. Tough one there. I'm disappointed. I wish he would have done a little better with the finish. It was really a prime opportunity, but Robinson is paying off. If we can figure out how to get Furness in here full time next year, I'm going to see if I can loan him again and get a fee built in that hopefully we can do something with, or maybe try and buy him out in the January transfer window if I can raise some capital. I love watching him do that. He's got that little Messi-esque thing there where he's grabbing the ball and leaping over guys. Tough one there. Deflection. Rivers' shot looked good, like it was going in, but I love watching him do that little hop over guys. Again, Rivers in there with a decent attempt off the corner. It just gets knocked around in there. Furness just wide on that one. So second half, I feel a goal is coming. We're absolutely dominating him. This is one of those games that's going to go one of two ways. They're either going to get one opportunity on a good counterattack and bury it, and we'll go down 1-0. Or, as you can see, a great run from the fullback, and Dirtley's just in a really nice place, giving us really good width. This is actually a good moment to take a look. So if you look at this, guys, we've got our roaming playmaker here, our ball winner back here. I got a fullback and a fullback out nice and wide, which gives me 4 attacking options in the box. So we have Robinson and Furness, the 2 strikers, and then Durley and Holmes, our 2 wings, positioned really nicely. And the tactic has been doing this over and over again, is that when we're in full flight, you can see we've got 4 guys in the box, and 1 roaming playmaker up near it, and our midfielder. We're tying up so much of their defense that our fullbacks are getting so much space out there to work. So Penny, again, he's out here all by himself. They have to pull apart to close down. Robson's still out there supporting him. Okay, he gets jacked up a little bit. We pick up the free kick. But that same style is happening over and over again. Which is really, really giving us all kinds of room. Good shot from Furness there. Unfortunately, we didn't have anybody who could capitalize on the rebound. But it happens. Robson, boom, buries that guy in the top. 5 goals so far this season. He's been playing out of his mind in that roaming playmaker position. I'm absolutely thrilled to death with him. I really, really am happy that we've decided to make the move and start putting him in here. We may want to look to move. We may look in the upcoming window to move some guys on and see if we can raise some money, since we don't really need them and we haven't been playing as many. Especially, we have a sort of a glut of the playmaker types in there, so we'll have to take a look at what we do. But Holmes, I'm starting to be on the fence. I know we extended him. He was fantastic for us in League 2. Tough one from Robinson there. It was a great save by the keeper. He's definitely solid. I mean, he's good for 7 assists so far. So he's creating goals, but I feel like he's just running out of. He's just sort of running out, and unfortunately, the nice move there. Robinson just wins a corner. The hot prospect we picked up behind him just doesn't seem to be panning out. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is if I can go find another youngster to put into our under 21s or under 18s, Willis does the same thing, but nobody can capitalize. If I can put somebody in to develop a little bit. Because Holmes is not going to be a longer term guy. Oof, Dunn misses a sitter there in it. I'm starting to think that we do have a few guys that I would expect to see with us in the championship. Our fullbacks for sure. The center backs are coming along really nicely. I'm actually really happy with the center backs. Robinson, I think, is one that would see. If we can get Furness in there, Furness is one that we would see. Ramsey, just a beautiful shot, just a looping cross right there. Callum Robinson buries it in the back of the net with a really strong header. Super happy with that. 2 goals to the good, and I think we can say that we have done an efficient job, at least today, of breaking the hex. So there you go, guys. That's it from this one. That is Truro City 2, Tranmere Rovers 0. Okay, guys, so next episode, what can you expect to see? Well, we are going to go after Fleetwood, a game I expect to win. They're down in 23rd. Wigan is going to be all sorts of tough. I don't have many expectations for this one, although Skybet says we're the favorites for this one. I don't think so, but we'll see. That one should be an entertaining one. Walsall, another one that should be a good one. Again, that's a game we should nick some points off of. Our 3rd round matchup against Derby, I expect to get beat to pieces. We have played at Pride Park, and we have beaten Derby at Pride Park. So I assume they're going to be playing a more full-strength team, but if they come out weak, we got a shot. We have beaten them before. We beat them in the Capital One Cup. So we'll see what happens on that one. And then the final game of the episode against number 2 Bury. We'll see if we can shut Mick Telford down finally after all these years. But I am not entirely hopeful. So that's it for this one, guys. Remember, throw a like on the video if you still like what's going on. And remember to please subscribe to the channel. And also, while you're checking out the channel, if you've missed any of the White Tigers Rising, check out the playlist. You've got all the episodes in here. All 84, which is pretty crazy as we're getting to close in on 100, which is pretty wild to me. And hopefully by 100 we are in the Premier League, so we'll have to see, or at least in the Championship. And then remember, also check out Paul's Creating a Legacy series with FC United of Manchester. He's got some awesome things going on that one. So if you're looking for some great content, please check those out. Remember to leave us a comment or drop us a line on Twitter if you got any comments, thoughts, or you just want to chat. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.